Hello and welcome to Homestead Imaginations. I'm Josh and we are doing some more planting. We're getting some more seeds started here late in March. It's March 22nd, I believe is the date. We're starting broccoli, cauliflower. Actually, Liam, can you hand me those packets of seeds right there?
Yeah.
I'll just show you guys and then we'll get started. So we got this. Waltham's broccoli. Then we got Snowball Early. Yeah, Snowball Early cauliflower. And then we move into Eggplant. We got Black Beauty. And then Long Purple. So this is new. We're trying this variety this year. See how it does. We've grown the all the other ones we've grown before. So they've all done well. And then also going to be starting sweet potatoes. But broccoli is one of my son's picks for his plants, so he's gonna do his broccoli. Right. Pop it in there.
Is it already mixed?
No. Yes, it's already mixed.
Okay.
So here we've got potting mix and seed starting mix. It's already been pre-dampened, so it's all already nice and wet. Make sure, buddy, you compact it down. Fill all 4 holes too.
Okay.
We're gonna do the whole tray. And I'll mark that one with a L afterwards to signify that one's yours. Don't fill it all the way to the top. Yeah, press that down. That should be good enough. Not like super hard. You're not trying to like crush anything, but just pressing down nice and even just to get it compacted. So that way there's no like empty spaces. Good job. Just grab huge handfuls and just stuff it in, buddy. After he's done, we'll then put in the seeds and then top it off. And then I'll show you what I'm doing for the sweet potatoes, get those in, and then that'll be it for this video. Short and sweet. I'll even quickly show off how all the other plants are doing, which are doing really good. I think I'm going to repot the onions today. Put them in a bigger pot, and I think that might be it for today of repotting. Everything else is doing well, growing, but their roots, even in a 16 small cell, they still haven't like really reached the bottom, and they definitely have not even started like wrapping at all. And I want to prevent the wrapping, but they haven't even gotten down to the bottom yet, so they still need time. But they're growing really well. They're getting nice and tall. They're not getting leggy. I could probably actually should lower the light a little bit. The light's probably a little too high, so I probably will lower the light as well now that I think about it. And I'm like down eye level looking and realizing it is probably a little too high, but not by much. So now his hands are getting all nice and dirty. Alright, make sure it's nice and compact. Here, let me see. Just to test it out. No, that's good. Could use just a little bit more. So just a little bit harder to press down, okay?
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah, that's good. There's not a lot of loose. And that's it. So, give you that back. And we will, here.
Start the seeds?
Yeah, start the seeds. So, let's, yeah, I put them in my pocket. Oh, and we just lost a bunch. The broccoli. That's what I get for putting them in my pocket like that. Make sure you guys are seeing this. Okay. So, I'm just going to pour them out. These aren't too small.
Not like last time.
Yeah, the celery seeds, man, those are tiny seeds. So, I'm going to put 2 in each cell just to make sure. These are older seeds. I think I've been using these for like 3 years now. So, their germination rate might not be the best. But so far, I have not had any issues with the previous years. There we go. We got all our seeds in there. And then now just top it off. Doesn't need a lot, just a little bit. Compact it down. Make sure they're covered. And that's it. That's all she wrote. And then, so these, we already labeled it for broccoli. I'm gonna grab a tray. It'll go on a tray. All right, buddy, you're all set.
All right.
I'll take it over from here. So, with the setup over here, which is working really nice, is I got the tray underneath, and it's dry right now. A little bit of moisture there, but I let this dry out a little bit for like a few hours. I might even like do a couple times where I let it dry out for like a day. Hopefully really push the roots down. Here's the level of the light, so it's not too bad. This is roughly 5 inches. So from there, that's 5, and then maybe 8 inches. So it's only 8 inches up. So it's not like it's far off or anything from where, you know, it should be. They recommend 6 to 12, but like these ones are getting pretty tall, and I don't want them getting leggy, so I think I'm gonna lower the light just for them because it does seem like they're stretching too tall. So I'm gonna lower the light a little bit, but with this tray, I just put water when it's time for, I feel like they should get water. This will be all dry on top and probably down in, and I just fill water in the tray, just pour it into the tray, and then it all wicks up and all sucks up. So I'll get another tray. Depending on the spacing of these, I might even set up my other light, just move this one further over to the left, and then move this, and then put the new tray over to the right, so that way it is good and ready, and there's plenty of space for everything to grow. I might even turn this sideways and just put them side by side, because this is a pretty big light and it does cover a big space. So I'm thinking 2 trays worth of plant should be fine. So yeah, so we're gonna start those. I'm gonna put those just right under the light. They don't really need heat, so they're not gonna go up top and go on the heat mat, but I do have a heat mat here to help with things because I still have stuff that I'm trying to germinate. Some of the peppers are still germinating right now. I just had another green pepper start to pop through yesterday or 2 days ago, and then there's another one literally just starting to poke through today. So this is it. That's it. And then the final thing, now this is my second time growing sweet potatoes. So that's this little tray here I've got. Try and make it where you guys can see. And these sweet potatoes are literally from the garden last year. So first time last year growing these, and I have some left over, so I'm literally going to just kind of bury these a little bit. Not too much, especially the ends. That one might be depending on where they grow from, might not be great because one end kind of pointed down. Here's another one. I'm just going to stagger these and just slowly work them into the soil a little bit. And all you do is you just keep them moist and like watered, so that way they don't dry out. Well, this should be a good one here. But I'm excited because it is March and we still have sweet potatoes left. This is it for sweet potatoes. I still had sweet potatoes left. So these are basically just getting used in here to hopefully start next year's. And I'm starting more than I need. I really only need 1 sweet potato, but I don't really have too much experience with sweet potatoes. Last year was my first year. I had bought 1 sweet potato from the store, and I followed the directions and instead cut it in half, but only 1/2 ended up ever even sprouting anything. So I'm not even going to bother cutting these in half this year. And so I'm just going to plant 6. It looks like I'm going to do like 6 of these. So I have a couple left over that will probably just go into the compost, honestly. But here's an odd one. I don't know how well these are going to like kickstart wanting to this one's gonna need to go pretty deep to kickstart actually creating the slips. So that's why I'm doing a more than I need. Like if you have 1 sweet potato that is going to start producing slips, that is all you need. And you can just keep producing slips and cutting slips and getting what you need on a continuous basis off of just one slip, or off of one sweet potato. So it's a fairly easy process. So, but just because this is my first time actually using sweet potatoes that I grew, I wanted to just throw all 6 in. Plus, I just might as well fill in the tray. And then I'll just keep this nice and watered, and I'll probably put it over there off to the side, so that way it hopefully doesn't dry out. Because if it dries out, then it's going to do no good for me. These aren't seeds, so seeds can have a little bit of a seedlings can have a little bit of a dry period, but sweet potatoes really need that moisture to generate the slips. So yeah, so these are started. Actually, I probably won't put them anywhere near the light. I'm probably gonna put them up on the top shelf and just let them do their thing. They don't need light to generate the slips anyway. So that's what we're starting today. That's what we have so far that has been kicked off. We have a bunch more that will be starting in April. A bunch of stuff. I mean, the majority of this stuff will be starting indoors will be next month. But there'll be a bunch, like literally a week from now, or a little over a week from now, a week and a half from now, we'll be starting like a ton of plants. So that'll be exciting. And everything else should be doing really well. We got his celery, which is a little bit of a hard thing to get germinated. These just started popping through, which is fantastic. These seeds were super tiny, so there's definitely more in here than what we needed. But it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that have germinated so far, and they're super tiny, but they're nice. So we're excited to grow celery for the first time, and then this is where I'm going to be putting the what are they called? Jeez. Eggplant. Jeez. The eggplants. 2 long purple will be in the back cells, and then 2 black beauties will go in the front. So that's it. That's what we got going on today. Thank you for watching, and I hope it helped you with your scheduling of what you're starting and how to do seeds if this is your first video trying to get into gardening, or your first time looking at sweet potatoes. Very simple. This is just potting mix that's already dampened, just like we did for the seed mix, and then just put the potatoes in there, and then that's it. Let them go. So I'll catch you next time. Keep the imagination rolling. Bye bye.